Okay, part 3, and this is it. 이게 맞습니까? The Weverse live stream that Jimin and Jungkook did on July 14th. I made 3 separate videos, and this is the last one where I react and provide context and translation and teach you guys some Korean words here and there. And after getting through this, we have tons of other contents to go through, right? And I think we have some good materials where we can do Korean lessons. So, yeah, I'm excited. Alright, so the last time we talked about how Jimin and Jungkook told us a story where Jungkook sang while asleep in his dream within a dream, and then Jimin heard him singing, and he wanted to memorize on behalf of Jungkook, but since it was too complicated, even though the melody was absolutely beautiful and so skillful, because it was so complicated, he couldn't remember. And mind you, as servicemen, they are not able to use mobile phones at night, so the beautiful melody that Jungkook came up with in the midst of his sleep was gone, unfortunately. But who knows? Maybe it will come to him in the future. Alright, so we are at 1 hour 7 minutes 40 second mark ish.
진짜 좋은 멜로디를 옆에서 불러줄 때도 있고. 맞아.
And Jimin had a similar experience. He had a beautiful melody while sleeping. So as soon as he got up while being sleepy, he recorded himself. But the next day or the day after, he listened to himself, the same recording, but then it ended up being sounds really weird.
아쉽게도 참 다 군대였어요 저는.
Yeah.
꿈 배경이?
아니 꿈을 꾸긴 하는데 기억이 안 나. 그래요?
So Jimin said he had a lot of dreams when he was in the military, but now
너무 잘 자니까 이제 꿈을 꾸긴 하는데 기억이 안 나.
it says, but now that I'm out of the military, I sleep too well. So even if I do dream, I don't remember them.
아, 정국 씨도 꿈 많이 꾸지 않아요?
저는 많이는 안
그래요?
And they're talking about dreams like Jungkook, don't you dream a lot too? And Jungkook says, not really, I don't dream that often. 꿈 means dream.
저는 꿈을 거의 안 꿔본 적이 없어요.
근데 사람은 항상 꿈을 꾼대요.
So Jimin says, really? I feel like I have always had dreams. I don't think there's ever been a time I didn't. And Jungkook goes, apparently people always dreams. I remember hearing that you can have like dozens or even hundreds of dreams in a night. Maybe even thousands?
근데 기억이 못하는 꿈이래.
거의 몇
Says
번이나
Jimin.
기억하는데.
It's just that people do not remember the dreams that they had at night.
꿈을 100개인가 덜 속에서 시뮬레이션을 계속 돌리는 거래.
And from what Jimin has learned, they said that it's because your brain keeps running simulations constantly.
왜 돌릴까?
방어 기제 같은 거래, 방어 기제.
And apparently it's like a defense mechanism, 방어 기제, the brain's way of protecting itself, like running scenarios.
시뮬레이션 같은 거.
Kind of like a system.
시스템인가?
그런 거지 뭐.
우리도 시스템일까?
And then they decide to hit that science fiction button. Jungkook asked, maybe we're a system too.
그 고민을 내가 안 하는 것 같아요.
That's not something I think about too much. 고민 means concern, but also a thought or thinking.
과연 우리는 어째서 이렇게 존재하고 있을까?
존재하다 means to exist. So, dropping that philosophical question, why do we exist like this?
그런데 말입니다.
그런데 말입니다. 그런데 말입니다. 그런데 말입니다. That's a famous meme or saying that what was the name of this content? 그것이 알고 싶다. That's an SBS, like documentary style content, right? 그것이 알고 싶다. Yeah, and MC 김상중 always delivers that line before they show something more dramatic. They always do like a deep dive into cases. Yeah. So he's impersonating that. 그런데 말입니다.
제가 이런 거 쓸데없다기보다 전 집에서 이런 거 보는 거 좋아해요. 막 과학 이야기.
맞아요.
저기 채널 그것도 있는데.
Yeah, Jimin says, I like watching that kind of stuff at home, like science shows, you know, those ones. And he is trying to decide whether to say a specific channel name or not.
예.
근데 왜 얘기 못해?
안 해도 되는 건가? 나 잘 몰라서. 내가가지고.
That was cute. Jungkook's like, why are you not supposed to say it? And he just blurts it out, 보다. And Jimin was like, I wasn't sure whether to say or not. I don't know.
보다.
I'm not sure, he said.
그거 저 맨날 보는데.
재밌잖아.
So this is the channel. 보다, B-O-D-A. 보다 in Korean and 보다 in English. 보다 literally means to see and has 2.65 million subscribers, and one of them being probably Jimin.
여기 교수님이 너무 웃겨.
오케이.
너무 재밌어. 진짜 재밌어.
Says
볼까? 같이.
So there's a professor who's hilarious and it's so funny. The show is really actually entertaining, and Jungkook suggests should we watch an episode together.
나는 영상 켜놓고 그런 거 안 해봐가지고 이거 된지 몰라.
And Jimin says, I've never done that though. You know, like having a video playing while I'm alive. And Jungkook, being a professional Weverse live streamer, says,
왜냐면 사람들도 다 볼 수 있는 거.
why not? We're just watching something. Everyone watching us can watch it too. In fact, right after this Weverse live, Jungkook did his own Weverse live streaming where he sang like 20 songs. But then at the end, he watched Kpop Demon Hunters. And he actually cried while watching that. A certain scene, right? Let's move over to. Oh, and then they got out in the middle of it. This is funny. And armies were still there watching an empty space. Here's when Jimin talked about his dad in a very composed manner.
아빠한테 우리 탁구 엄청 들었다니까 탁구 왜 이렇게 많이 들었지?
It was barely audible. 우리 아빠 탁구가 왜 이렇게 많이 늘었지? 우리 아빠. Literally means our dad. 아빠 means dad, and whenever we, talk about something close to us, someone close to us, like family members or our friends, we add that first person plural pronoun. 우리, we, or our. So why has my dad gotten so good at ping pong all of a sudden? 우리 아빠
탁구가 왜 이렇게 많이 들었지?
우리 아빠 탁구가 왜 이렇게 많이 늘었지? 탁구 means ping pong.
내 아빠한테 우리 탁구 엄청 들었다니까 아빠도 탁구 요즘 계속 치고 있더라고 이렇게 잘하던데.
So I told my dad, we have gotten really good at ping pong lately. And it turns out he's been playing regularly too, his dad. And yes, BTS ping pong is a thing. Isn't Jungkook the best player when it comes to ping pong? And I recently watched In the Soup, and I think it was during the first episode where Jin constantly told the members, hey, RM, have I told you that I'm the best at ping pong or the best ping pong player ever? Something like that. That was hilarious. He literally said dozens of times in that single episode.
이거 우리 아빠인데
잘하시네.
So it's probably showing a footage of his dad playing ping pong to Jungkook. And it says, this is my dad.
아빠 탁구 이렇게 한판 치러 가자 이렇게 했어.
And Jungkook said he's good.
아빠 내한테 안 됩니다.
아버님 더 잘 치실 것 같은데.
And we decided to have a match sometime, Jimin said. And 아빠 내한테 안 됩니다 means, Dad, you won't be able to beat me. He said that in a playful manner.
우리 멘탈 공격하잖아. 아빠한테 멘탈 공격하면 웃기겠다.
So Jungkook said, I feel like he might be better than you though. And Jimin said, but we play mind games. 멘탈 공격 literally means mental attack. playing like a psychological warfare while playing ping pong.
되겠어요?
So Jimin's like, what if I do that with my dad? Messing with him, like, think you can win?
안될 텐데.
그 정도 가지면 안 될 텐데.
I don't think that's gonna cut it. And yeah, usually those people who are not good at sports, certain sports, play those mind games in a really playful and joking manner. But it sounds like they practiced ping pong while they were in the military. It will be interesting to see them, having a match, ping pong match, and run BTS in the future.
멋있는 척하다가 실패한 거.
Alright, that was barely audible.
사진은
다 보여드릴 겁니다.
나중에 다 보여드릴 겁니다.
So they were laughing while scrolling through Jimin's photo album on his mobile, and
지금은 안 되고.
I think
저는
다 보여드릴 겁니다.
저희가
let me just.
멋있는 척하다가 실패한 거.
Okay. 멋있는 척하다가 실패하고. Okay, so it was a photo of someone, probably a member, trying to act cool, trying to act handsome, but failed.
저희가 보고 있는 사진은
다 보여드릴 겁니다.
나중에 다 보여드릴 겁니다.
지금은 안 되고.
So Jungkook says all these photos that we are looking at, we will show you all of them later. But at this moment, we can't. Huh. I like this track in the background.
되게 좋네.
I love Jimin's voice when he uses that low register voice.
되게 좋네.
He would be a great ASMR streamer, I feel like.
막 웃고 있다가
배경 means background, so the background looks nice here. And they start laughing again. And it's
하는 거 없나?
Jimin singing. Here, Jungkook said, 뭐 재밌는 거 없나? 재밌다 means fun. So Jungkook is talking to himself. Is there anything fun to do? And this was interesting when Jungkook said,
혼자 있을 때 뭘 해야 될지 모르겠어.
혼자. Guess what it means? It means alone or by myself. 혼자. And he just said, lately when I'm alone, I don't really know what to do with myself. And what he says next,
뭐예요, 여러분들 혼자 있을 때?
well, first of all, he asked to army. 여러분 means everyone, right? What do you all do when you're by yourselves? And of course, besides watching BTS contents.
나서 시간을 허투루 소비하고 싶지 않다는 생각이 강박이 더 생겼어.
Okay, he said 내가 군대 갔다 오고 나서 군대 means military. 시간을 허투루 소비하고 싶지 않다는 생각이 시간 means time, 시간, and 강박이 더 생겼어. 강박 means obsession or being obsessed. So he meant after coming back from the military, I have started to feel this stronger urge, like I really don't want to waste time anymore. It's become almost like an obsession. So that was interesting. I guess he has this constant urge to be productive because if you think about it, of course, military service, like I said, is an honorable thing, and a lot of people learn a lot of stuff while they serve. For example, J-Hope mentioned it a few times while during the interviews and while he was featured in entertainment contents. But to be honest, though, you could have spent the time much better and more in a productive way outside the military. Again, it could be different for lots of people, but Korea has that mandatory military system. So, for a lot of people, it's basically grinding through for a year and a half. So I guess Jungkook, there were a lot of things that he wished he could have done during that year and a half. So now that the military service is over, he had that obsession to make the most out of every single minute and second. And I really understand that. What did he say? That was inaudible. 그랬다? Really? I think that's cute way of saying 그랬어? Oh really? You did? Something like that. 그랬다? I think that's it. 그랬다. Okay, yeah, there we go. 그랬어. Oh yeah. It means oh yeah, or you did, or you are, you know. And then he's patting him like a puppy. Classic Chikuk moment, or Kukmin moment. Alright, let's move over to damn, laughing just makes you laugh, right? 17 minutes 10 seconds. Here they're explaining.
하이브 채널에 들어와 있어요.
Okay, 뭐 보고 있냐면 저희가 하이브 채널에 들어와 있어요. So, what we are looking at is we're currently. So, what are we looking at? We're on the HYBE channel right now, just browsing to see what we should watch.
들어서 뭐 볼까 하고 이렇게 보고 있어요.
And they said normally it's easier to watch the live stream and read comments if you open it on a bigger screen, but here it's so hard to see anything. So.
참 크게 띄워놓고 댓글 보면 편하게.
Happy birthday to you.
Someone said it's their birthday, so they were asking for a birthday shout out.
Happy birthday to you.
I think this was funny.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. 사랑하는 이름 지나가서 못 찾아요.
사랑하는 이름 지나가서 못 찾아요. So 사랑하는 that's where you're supposed to say the birthday boy, birthday girl's name, right? But he just said that your name just scrolled by too fast though, and he said that in a singing voice.
Happy birthday.
That was sweet.
있을까 우리가? 이거 그거 하면 되잖아.
So what he's doing right now is browsing through the videos uploaded on HYBE labels in the very beginning, 17 years ago. So he's viewing from the oldest. And HYBE labels used to be a big hit channel. And the very first video they uploaded was 8. Their agency was, I remember, a big hit, I think. And there were other interesting projects going on, like Banana Girl, which is a project group. So here.
그 날짜순?
아니, 그치.
날짜순?
야, 8 없는 게 아니죠?
Yeah, 8. He just said,
근데
right?
왜 없냐?
이거 없는 게 아니잖아. 렉 걸린 거잖아.
So they were trying to filter it by upload date.
그래?
현이 오세요.
And they just opened literally the very first video here by 8.
예? 아, 궁금하다. 이렇게 하다 보면 우리가 곧 나올 거 같아.
And they're trying to look for their very first video.
아, AM 형들이구나. 아, 그때부터 이렇게 나올 것 같은데. 아, 생각보다 빨리 공개됐었네. 야, 나 먼저인데?
Okay, so they had to go back about 13 years where they would find themselves in there. And he said, whoa, my video got uploaded earlier than I thought. I was first, and indeed. This was also mentioned in their book, BTS book. Where is it? So, there's also videos of 2 a.m. Here. Remember this video? Dance practice by Jimin of Bangtan. He was the very first member to be released to the public through YouTube videos.
여기 아니 저거 형님이구나.
권희 형이야.
애니멀 이거 호병 있을 거 아니야?
그치, 아, 호병 먼저 하겠다.
한다원이네.
아, 그래, 니 있잖아, 니.
한다원.
Yeah, I wonder. Right? Jimin is the first one? And then 닥2, 닥치고 투표, Shut Up and Vote. The track released by RM. And then 흔한 연습생의 크리스마스, Christmas spent by pre-debut trainees, and so on. I think so? Yeah.
지금 출연하고 가보자 이거.
진짜 이거 토 나오는데.
They're gonna watch the Jimin dance practice video, and he said 토 나오는데 it's actually kind of nauseating to watch. And yeah, it is this one.
팝 좀 셌네 그래도. 이 새끼 손가락은.
So it was commenting on his pop dance style, and then he commented on his pinky finger.
예? 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 이거 이 다음이 웃기잖아. 안 그래도 이 새끼 손가락은 이거 이 다음이 웃기잖아. 안 내려가지는 거.
So what comes next is hilarious though. The part where it wouldn't go down. So I think, yeah. That was a cute video.
뚝딱뚝딱. 몸이 유연하지가 않아가지고.
미쳤다.
그러니까.
They said I was all stiff and clumsy, totally uncoordinated.
미쳤네.
와 이거 흔한 연습생의 크리스마스 이거.
And he said back then I had no control over my body.
얼마 안 돼. 제가 안무를 배워본 지 얼마 안 돼.
Yeah, I had just started learning choreography.
뚝딱뚝딱. 몸이 유연하지가 않아가지고.
미쳤다.
그러니까.
Yeah.
미쳤네.
와 이거.
All stiff and clumsy. And I saw that ARMYs came back to this video and commented something like, thanks to Jimin, I came here and watched this again. What's up, 2005 ARMY? Very nice.
흔한 연습생의 크리스마스 이거.
흔한 연습생의 크리스마스. So they're watching this one. Ordinary Christmas spent by pre-debut trainees.
상대방에게 이겼어.
That's a famous meme by Bang Xiao.
진영 어렵다.
So Jin Hyung looks so young. And if you watch this video, yeah, it starts with Hitman Bang's famous or infamous line, 기선을 제압해. Yep. So it was Jin right here.
가로수길이지. 그치. 분위기.
And even though this voice is Suga, the reason why he wasn't featured in the video is because they hadn't revealed Yoongi Hyung yet, which Jimin also explained.
아 이때 윤기 형이 공개가 안 돼가지고 이렇게 남준형만 나오는 건가?
Yeah, so this was when Yoongi Hyung hadn't been revealed yet, so only Namjoon Hyung and Seokjin Hyung showed up. Seems like.
석진 형이랑?
영상 누가 만들었냐?
So Jungkook asked who made this video, and I wasn't able to catch this name. Seungmin Hyung? Let me know if you know this person.
진짜?
Really? 진짜 means really.
풀 버전이 아니구나. 아 그 음악은 저기 우리 거기다 올렸었잖아 블로그.
So this isn't the full version uploaded on YouTube. The music, they uploaded that on the old blog by Bangtan, literally called Bangtan blog. URL-wise is btsblog.ibighit.com, btsblog.ibighit.com. And here are some treasures from the past, back in the days. they used to upload stuff on SoundCloud and then share them through their blogs, right? Anyways.
저런
PC
저런
트레일러.
Alright, so let's skip this part. So they're basically traveling in time, looking at their old selves and having fun with it, being amazed.
저거
말랐어.
이 형 숨 못 쉬어가지고 저 춤추는 거 힘들어했잖아 미안.
I think here they're watching the trailer videos for BTS. The very first trailer. Probably. Yeah, for No More Dream. So debut trailer, they also watched BTS No More Dream official teaser. Good times.
하나가 됐어요 여러분들. 그때 18살인데 제가 31가 됐어요 여러분.
Back then I was 18, but now I turned 31. 여러분, everyone.
29살이요.
Now Jungkook is 29.
미친.
Talk about getting old for the fourth time during this live stream.
네. 이야.
So let's move over.
진짜 웃긴데.
편하긴 하다.
진짜 와 죽이긴 한다.
Yeah, they're commenting on their old performances.
찍었잖아요. 멋있는 것도 많이 했는데 진짜 근데 노멀 드림이랑 에노는 난 안무 영상 그게 사실 끝이라고 봐.
뭐
노멀 드림이랑 노멀 드림이랑 에노도 에노인데 저기 뭐야?
데인저.
아니 노멀 드림이랑
So there he's talking
위아
about.
블랙프루프
아
안무 영상은
So he's talking about the dance
진짜
practice video or
그게
choreography video. And when he said good,
눈동자 위치까지 맞췄었어요.
when he said good, it literally means the end. But in Korean, we say that word in a phrase to emphasize how good something is. So Jimin said, back in the day, we did all sorts of cool and incredible stuff, but he personally believed that the choreography for We Are Bulletproof was the most incredible of all because they coordinated everything, including the eyeball movements, he said. 눈동자 위치.
기억나?
데인저 있다 데인저.
Talk about Danger, NO, No More Dreams.
와
뭐? 이게 그거잖아.
No idea what they're looking at right now.
아니야. 이거 뭐지? Rewind, 따로 만든 거야. 이 안무가 이게 다 보이는 카메라가 워진 거다 해서.
Yeah, I mean, 안무 means choreography, and BTS choreography is on another level.
Go crazy.
From the very beginning. Hey. So, commenting on the dancers involved. Alright, let's skip this one
뭐 이런 게 있었습니다.
because this is something that you will be able to enjoy without. He was making all sorts of reactions, right? And right now, he just said, alright, so we had these stuff like that. That was our past. And Jimin says,
근데 과거 회상 이제 그만하고
but now let's stop reminiscing. It's time to look toward our future.
이제 우리 미래를 또 달려나가야 되는 사람들 아닙니까?
Alright, good words to learn. Time words. 과거 means past. 미래 means future. And although he didn't say it now, 현재 means present. So he said,
그만 머물지. 우리 미래를 또 달려나가야 되는 사람들 아닙니까?
it's time to look toward our future. Of course, he literally said it's time to run toward the future. 달리다 means to run, right? Run BTS. 달려라 Bangtan. That's a good way to remember that word.
과거는 그만 머물러 있어야 됩니다.
So we shouldn't stay stuck in the past. 맞습니다. Exactly.
지금도 존재한다 아닙니까? 존재하지 않은 건 아니었습니다.
So yeah, Jimin here is making a reference to the quiz that Jungkook asked, or Jungkook tried to quiz us, Jimin and the armies, and he remembered the question wrong, the question that he remembered from the Netflix series, Devil's Plan. And what was something that constantly coming towards you but never reaches you? The answer is tomorrow. And he said it's very similar. You're almost there.
존재하지만 존재하지 않는 거.
바로 지금이네요.
It's so funny how Jungkook remembered the question wrong. So the version, Jungkook version was something that exists but doesn't exist.
지금 존재하잖아 지금.
계속 지금
바로 지금
근데 이 사이에 그거네. 과거와 미래와 지금 현재구나.
아니지.
See, 현재 means present. I told you.
현재랑 지금이랑 똑같아.
그러니까
Good word to remember. Time
내가
word.
무슨 말인지 알잖아. 약간 그런 거일 것 같은데 정답이.
맞아 비슷해.
그러니까.
시간에 관련.
그러니까 뭔지 알 것 같아. 왜냐면
시간
계속
means time,
이 시간이
right?
흐르고 있으니까.
그렇지.
그게 딱 그 어느
Hopefully, me teaching you these little words here and there could help you recognize these words the next time you listen to them. All right, so far, there were Jimin is trying to guess the answer right. They say,
포착되는 그 한 순간을 얘기하면 될 것 같은데 그거를 뭐라고 표현하냐가 정답인 것 같은데.
아니야.
아니야?
몰라.
so Jungkook agrees it has something to do with the time. Like Jimin was trying to guess it, like the space between the past and the future, and that's the present and the current moments, right? I think I get it.
아.
So before
아까 정답이 포착되는 그 한 순간을 얘기하면 될 것 같은데 그거를 뭐라고 표현하냐가 정답인 것 같은데.
아니야.
아니야?
So I think that's the kind of answer. Time is constantly moving forward, and if we're talking about capturing one single point in that flow, then the way you describe the moments, that's the key. That's the answer.
몰라. 내일.
And then Jungkook's like, that's not the answer. 아니야? That's right. Isn't that right? He was trying to say. And then here Jungkook gave out the answer.
내일.
Tomorrow. That was the answer to the question. Always coming but never arrives. The answer is tomorrow. And then Jimin
아.
realized
내일이야?
the answer.
맞네.
맞지.
기분 되게 나쁘다. 누구냐 만든 거? 누구냐?
It says, I get it. But who came up with that question?
내일. 맞아. 내일은 존재하지 않는데 존재하지 않잖아.
누구냐 means who.
네 말이
Who did it?
맞다.
네 말이 맞다. Yep, what you said is right.
이거 뭐 할까?
고타이나.
좋을까?
뭐 할까 means what should he do?
맞아. 아미들 우리 썸네일 봤어요? 썸네일 우리 설정해 놓은 거?
Thumbnail. Thumbnail.
찍었는데. 이렇게 찍.
Yeah, that thumbnail is hilarious as well. It's like the epitome of their chaotic energy, and it really captures the vibe of this Weverse Live. Hey Army, did you see our thumbnail? The one we set for this live? We really put effort into that photo. So. From here on, they're gonna go through Army comments.
못 봤어. 다이어트 하지 마세요.
해야 돼요.
과연
해야
여러분
돼요.
Someone said, don't go on a diet. And Jungkook immediately says, without missing a beat, we have to. Really?
진짜 원하는 게 그걸까요?
여러분, is that truly what you want? You really don't want us to go on a diet? Jimin asked.
아니지 않을까요?
Probably not.
근데 다이어트를 예전처럼 그렇게 막 불행하게 하지 않아요.
And for those of you who might be concerned about their health and how they go on a diet, Jimin explains here. But we don't diet like we used to anymore.
진짜 건강하게 잘 하고 있어요.
We don't do it in a way that makes us miserable, 불행하게, miserable. We're honestly doing it in a healthy, balanced way now. Now, does that mean that they used to be really miserable when they went on a diet in the past? Maybe, especially in the early days.
진짜 야채랑 그 단백질 위주로 해가지고 먹어서.
Like lots of vegetables and mostly protein-based meals.
두 사람은 감기에 걸리거나 하지 않습니까? 밥은 잘 챙겨 먹고 있나요? 잘 자고 있나요? 자,
So someone asked them a series of questions. Where is it?
첫 번째부터 다 대답하면 됩니다, 정국 씨.
So you two, do you ever get a cold? Do you have a cold? Are you eating healthy and are you sleeping fine? And Jungkook's like, all right. Jimin's like, Jungkook, answer one by one.
감기에 걸렸어요?
안 걸렸습니다.
밥은
Have you caught a cold? Nope.
잘 먹고 있어요?
Are you eating healthy?
먹고 있습니다.
잘
Yes.
자고 있어요?
잘 자고 있죠.
건강하게
Are you sleeping fine? Yes.
많이 웃어요.
웃어요. 자, 먹겠습니다.
Laugh in a healthy way, literally. All right, these are some good words. Verb. 밥을 잘 먹다. 밥 means meal. 먹다 means eat. 잘 means well. So are you eating meals well? Literally, it means have you been eating well? Then 잘 자다. We also learned this one, right? Are you sleeping well? 자다 means to sleep, to fall asleep.
예. 좋은데 굶으면 안 돼요. 굶으면.
Someone suggested, one of the fans, let's go on a diet together. And Jimin says, that sounds good, but do not starve yourself. Seriously, 굶다, to starve.
굶는 다이어트는 이제 저도 안 해서
And he said, I don't do starvation diets anymore either.
다 예전이죠 뭐.
That was all in the past. And there we go. Probably starvation diets is something that he had to do in the past, but he's no longer doing that.
여러분들한테 잘 보이고 싶어서 하는 행동이잖아요.
And this is important. This is something that I mentioned in my own videos. Jimin just said that these days, everything I do is because I want to look good for you guys.
맞아요.
And I also mentioned that probably for himself as well, because I understand a lot of armies truly believe that he looks great the way he is right now, and even right after the military discharge. But as a professional and as an artist, they constantly make contents which stays online forever, unless they hire some agencies to take down purposefully the digital contents. So as professionals, they want to look as sharp as possible, especially in their prime time. So yeah, it's understandable. And at the same time, Jimin just explained that he's on a diet in a very healthy way, protein-based and with a lot of vegetables. So I don't think armies have to be too worried about their health. And it sounds like they are in a great routine nowadays while living in the States. Also, this is something armies commented in my videos and other videos. Having moved over to the States, like LA area, to work on music was a great idea because Korea is a very tight society, small space, both literally and figuratively, and they have to be constantly worried about like the media and the people's attention, all this stuff. So even though I'm pretty sure there are like fans and perhaps paparazzis in the States, they can comparably more able to enjoy freedom. I think so. Alright, check this out. Jungkook.
빨리 뭔가 컴백이 한번 해보고 싶다.
Comeback. So it means what it sounds like, to come back. So Jungkook said, I really want to make a comeback soon. Or literally comeback이라는 걸, I want to have something like comeback soon.
내가 봤을 때
무대 얘기밖에 안 했잖아. 알겠어.
무대 means stage. And when he said 안에 있을 때, it literally means when we were inside. But here he's talking about when they were inside the military, when they were serving in the military. So seriously, even while we were in the military, all we ever talked about was getting back on 무대, stage.
그치? 진짜 얘기 많이 했는데
And here they look very serious and genuine.
뭐 할래부터 해서 보시기는 그걸 하기 위해서 만들고 있으니까
빨리 좀.
Yeah. So yeah, we talked about it so much. Even with the other guys, the whole time we were asking each other, what should we do? And the whole time felt like it was building toward that moment.
사실 뭔가 뚜렷하게 지금 우리가 시작한 지 얼마 안 됐으니까
일주일도 안
마음은 또 급하고
And so now,
그래가지고 좀 더 그런 것 같은데.
it hasn't been that long since we started.
그러기엔 진짜 열심히 하고
Wait, hold on.
있으니까
빨리
보시기는 그걸 하기 위해서 만들고 있으니까
빨리 좀. 사실 뭔가
빨리 means fast or early.
뚜렷하게 지금 우리가 시작한 지 얼마 안 됐으니까
일주일도 안
마음은 또 급하고.
So it's not like we have something super concrete yet. It's been less than a week since we got going. But Jungkook added, 마음은 급하고, but we already feel rushed.
그래가지고 좀 더 그런 것 같은데.
그러기엔 진짜 열심히 하고 있긴 해.
맞아.
But Jimin adds, but still, we are really giving it our all. Cooking.
아 힘들어요 너무.
힘들어요 means challenging, difficult, or hard. And Jungkook said, yeah, it's been tough.
이거 너무 힘들어요. 힘들어요.
힘들어요.
미국 연타로 너무 많이 막
Recording for 7 hours straight. Yeah, it could really take it out of you. And yes, Jimin shared this photo on Army birthday, anniversary day. Army 탄생일, happy birthday, July 9th. And then, yeah, we saw him wearing headphones. Seems like he was in the studio, recording for 7 hours straight. There we go. So it's them singing.
요즘 나 노래도 좀 많이 안 듣는 것 같아.
노래 means music or songs. Jungkook said, lately I don't think I ever listen to music that much anymore. But based on what we saw from Jungkook's Weverse live stream that he did after this one for 2 hours straight, seems like he's listening to a lot of music.
노래 좀 잘 들으세요? 평소에?
You listening to anything nowadays? Jungkook asked, but
들으시냐고요?
Jimin's like sleepy.
졸리세요?
졸리세요? You sleepy?
피곤하시죠?
피곤하시죠? Tired? Okay. 졸리다, sleepy. 피곤하다, tired. Alright?
저 요즘 8시 되면 졸려서 미치겠어요. 8시에 더워가지고
들어가셔도 돼요.
졸려서 미치겠어요. These days by 8 p.m. 8시, 8 p.m. I get so sleepy I can't even function. Well, literally 미치다 means I go insane or I go crazy.
형 들어가면 저도 이제 정리하고 들어가요.
But he said that emphatically.
지금 제가 쓰고 있는 방이라.
So this is actually the room that Jungkook is using. So he said, if you head in, I'll start wrapping up too. But of course, he spent another 2 hours on his own. This is actually the room I've been staying in lately, Jungkook said.
좋은 모습을 보일 날이 머지 않았습니다.
Exciting. Jimin said, everyone, 여러분, the day we can show you our best selves again isn't far off. But Jungkook interrupts. See, thinking to himself.
좀 남긴 했어.
Look at that. 좀 남긴 했어. We're not quite there yet. Can you watch that one more time? So Jimin just said that, right? And then Jungkook's like looking at him and then looking above, thinking, calculating.
좀 남긴 했어.
I said, we're not quite there yet. 길어. Long way ahead.
비도 오고 그래서
It's a song by Haze.
생각이 나서
아, 근데 우리가 준비하기에는 시간이 그렇게 많은 시간은 아니지 사실.
So that's important.
근데 아미들한테는 기다리는 시간이 너무 길지. 그래.
So time is not really on our side, meaning, if we are talking about an album release, the actual so there's a process of songwriting, then recording, and then there's like mixing and mastering, and then there are all like photo shoots, music video filming, content filming, and then marketing, right? And next spring when we have to actually when they will actually have to drop officially on all across the platforms, and that's when we will be able to listen to their new music. But so that's what? How many months left? Around 9 months from now on. But they have to write songs much earlier than that and finish recording much earlier. So I'm assuming that they have to get everything done by the end of this year, if not earlier. Which is why Jungkook says something like, "We don't have much time on our end." But although for armies though, the wait must feel even longer.
근데 아미들한테는 기다리는 시간이 너무 길지.
But for armies, the waiting time must feel even longer.
그래서 이 빨리 최대한 빨리.
잠이 안 와 죽겠어 하지만 널
That's why 최대한 빨리 we have to come back. We want to come back as soon as possible.
위에 여기 앉아 있어 사랑해 쿠키 지민이 사랑해.
잠이 안 와서 여기 계시는 거라고.
Reading comments. 잠 means sleep, right? We learned this. Jungkook's I love his thinking face. So the fan comment was, "I cannot sleep at all, but I'm still sitting here for you. I love you, Jungkook, Jimin, love you both." So Jungkook's like, "So you're staying up just because you cannot fall asleep?" Thinking face.
보통 잠이 오는데도 여기 있는 게 되게 그런 거다.
Actually, even when people are sleepy, the fact that they're still here with us, that really means a lot. But the comment that they just read was actually the opposite case, right?
잠을 잘 자기 위해서는 잠에 대해서 생각하면 안
맞아요,
돼요.
맞아요.
And now, Jimin goes tangent again. He said, "To sleep well, you're not supposed to think about sleep." And why does he say that out of nowhere? You will see.
잠에 대한 생각을 버려야 잠을 잘 잔다. 라고 어제 남준영이 그랬습니다.
You have to let go of thoughts about sleep if you want to fall asleep easily. That's what Namjoon Hyung said yesterday.
맞습니다.
True.
남준영이 잘 못 잡니다.
That's so sad but funny. 하지만 means but. But Namjoon Hyung is the one who's terrible at sleeping. And they laugh. And we have already heard from Namjoon during his Weverse live right after his discharge, right? Where he talked about his military experiences and the fact that he has been having trouble falling asleep. Where are you? Where was he? Oh, time passed. Yeah, right here. Oh, that's a weird thumbnail. 오랜만입니다, 남준이에요. It's been a long time. This is Namjoon.
이거 갑자기 사라져버렸다.
Reading comments.
이랑 최근에 같이 하신 거라고요.
Okay, and they're gonna listen to music. Oh, so thanks to Jimin and Jungkook, I found out the fact that Jake, spelled as, we went through these, JVKE. He recently dropped a song titled Butterflies, featuring Taeyeon of TXT and Kim Chaewon of Le Sserafim, Chaewon. And they are listening to this song, saying, should he listen to like new music? And then they noted that the featuring artists are fellow HYBE artists. Right? Taeyeon and Chaewon did this one together.
애들이 요즘 다 운동을 하는 거야.
And after watching a bit, Jungkook commented, "Wow." They commented, "Taeyeon's got really fit too."
몸 너무 좋아졌더라.
몸 너무 좋아졌더라. 태연's gotten really fit. Literally meaning his body became so good.
애들이 요즘 다 운동을 하는 거야.
애들이 that's a term that you would use to refer to your 후배, someone who's younger than you. So everyone's working out these days, huh? This was funny when Jimin said,
나가야 돼.
젊을 때 할 때
막아야 돼. Stop them.
젊을 때 하는 게 제일 좋긴 해.
Jungkook says, Jimin said, we gotta stop them, have to block it. But Jungkook goes, but honestly, working out while you're young is the best.
나가.
Stop them.
I guess mom. 좋아해.
빨리 번독하고 싶다. 빨리 좀 추려가지고
본녹.
빨리 번독하고 싶다. 빨리 좀 추려가지고
빨리, what did I tell you? Is fast and early, right? Or 본녹 is a shortened version of 본녹음. 녹음 means recording, so proper recording. I really want to get back to proper recording. I want to sort out everything and go again, right? Because at this stage, I'm assuming BTS members are just recording whatever that they have on their plate, right? Whether some melodies that they came up with or some tracks suggested by other producers. So they're recording a bunch of stuff, and Jungkook's like, I wish that we can sort everything out and then actually come up with the track list and then do a proper the real recording for the actual album. But of course, they have a long way ahead. But because right now it's only I'm assuming if you were to write an essay, think about you're writing an essay. Right now it's only an outline phase, not even draft phase. Not even a rough draft. Still in an outline phase, or maybe in fact brainstorming session probably.
형 가면 이제 다시 써야 되겠다. 멜로디.
Oh, this was also notable. So he said, once you leave, Hyung, you'll probably need to rewrite the melody from scratch.
예? 아이!
아니 뭔지 모르니까 누를 수도
아이.
있잖아요.
X를 왜 눌러 X를?
아니
Jimin accidentally clicked on X
나가는 건 줄 알았죠.
그
escape button.
사라졌잖아요.
X button.
그런 거구나. 난 몰랐지.
역시
그럴 수도. 아이.
아니 싱킹 목록이 어딘지 몰라요 제가.
Jungkook giving a hard time. Why did you press the X? So they were listening to the playlist that they really like, or Jungkook really liked. But now that Jimin pressed the X, it's gone.
숨겨버린 거예요?
아이 예. 이거 밤에 차단됐잖아요 이거.
아이.
됐다.
Hey!
버튼만 누르면 돼.
So Jungkook just figured it out, and he found that playlist again. And Jimin's like, there was a way to find it out again. So
진심하고 싶어.
저희 기병관님 정동섭입니다.
So that's actually a parody of 급양관님, the military, what was it? Major surgeon, company major surgeon or something. That's a military role, right? And like I said, this is not actually his photo. It's something that I found on Korean Wikipedia. So they said 보급관, their 보급관, they're like a supervisor in the military, was super funny. The one who made a parody of Jungkook 7 whenever he saw these guys 월요일, 화요일, 수요일, 목요일, 금요일, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday in Korean, and he sounded like this.
원래는 행복아님이셨다가 금양아님으로 보지 옮기셨었는데.
Oh, maybe they're talking about someone different because he just said, so that was an impression of our mess hall officer. He used to be our first sergeant, but later got reassigned to mess hall duty. So I'm not sure if they're talking about two different officers or the same one. I'm assuming it's the same one. Anyways, that's the impersonation. 징계 받고 싶어. You want to get disciplined or you want to get punishment? And I guess that's the catchphrase that the 급양관, their military supervisor, used to say a lot, their boss.
먹고 싶어?
김밥을 챙겨주셨죠?
김밥 먹고 싶어?
김밥 먹고 싶어. So the phrase was 징계 받고 싶어? You want to get discipline or you want to get punishment? But he turned it into a different phrase. 김밥 먹고 싶어? You want to eat 김밥?
김밥을 챙겨주셨죠?
And Jungkook said that person, Mr. always made sure we had kimbap.
김밥 많이 사주셨죠 진짜?
김밥 맛있었어.
맛있었어.
He bought lots of kimbap for them, and kimbap was so good. Can we listen to it one more time when Jimin said that impersonation?
김밥 먹고 싶다.
징계 먹고 싶어.
김밥 먹고 싶어?
김밥을 챙겨주셨죠?
김밥 먹고 싶어. That was hilarious. All right, we're almost there. 40 minutes, 4 seconds. Talking about. Oh, okay. Actually, this is not over yet.
우리 곡 정해지잖아.
곡. Guess what it means? I already asked you. I already quizzed you. Oh, actually, I already told you. 곡 means song or track, right? Same thing as 노래, song.
그러면 스파할까?
So Jungkook says, when our song is actually decided, should we give a spoiler? He asked. 징계 받고 싶어.
지켜받은 뭐.
뭐 하세요? What are you doing? And he said in a mock serious voice, you want to get punished or you want to get disciplined?
지켜줄 건데.
안 자고 싶어?
안 자고 싶어. You don't want to sleep or what?
너 내가 어떻게 알았어? 앞서 봐. 앞서 해봐.
그렇지.
He's gonna tell us why he's slapping Jungkook's hand.
그렇지.
얘가 힘 조절을 못해요. 그래서 제가 힘 조절을 시키고 있어요. 아주 특단 조치를 지금 취하고 있습니다.
So he has said, 어떻게 알았어? What did I tell you to do? And he explains, 얘가요, this guy still doesn't know how to control his strength. Jungkook is a strong guy, right? And so that's why I'm training him to manage his strength. So whenever they have like handshake,
얘가 그렇지.
if his grip is too strong, he slaps, I guess.
네, 제가 힘 조절을 시키고 있어요. 아주 특단 조치를 지금 취하고 있습니다.
특단 조치. We're taking some special extreme measures right now.
아 근데 이게 폰이랑 여기 가까우니까 우리 목소리가 잘 안 들릴 수도 있겠다. 그죠?
그 생각을 전혀 못 해봤는데.
그렇지. 그러면 여기다.
They just realized because the phone or the device is so close to us, maybe they can't hear our voices that well.
자, 여러분 이거 신곡 레이더거든요. 그래서 여기서 이제 실례 이런 거 좀 실례예요.
There was a lot of wordplay here. So 신곡 radar. I don't know what he meant by that. So it literally means new song radar. I'm not sure if that's what he meant by this device or the account, YouTube account or Spotify account that he's using. Probably Spotify. So 신곡 means new song. 신 is the Chinese character for new. And Jimin said 신나, exciting. Okay, that word also starts with the letter 신. And then Jungkook said 실내요. 실내 means this is an indoor. And the next time
이런 거 좀 실례예요.
이런 것 좀 실례예요. 실례 means rude. Okay, so should I what was it? 신곡? 신곡. Do you see this? Okay, 신곡. It means new song. Of course, Dante's masterpiece is also called 신곡, but it's different, written differently. Should I do this? Actually. And then, what was the next one? 신곡. 신나. 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 신나다. Exciting. Or pumped. 신나다. 영어로. Excited. And then, what was it? 실내. Indoor. and 실례. This is not rudeness. Okay, rudeness. So there was a series of wordplays or having fun with
신곡 멤버거든요.
words that sound similar.
실례. 이런 거 좀 실례예요. 그 듣고 좋은 거 있으면은
And basically, Jimin is still super jet lagged, so he's super tired and sleepy. And once you hit a certain level, the threshold, you just say whatever that comes to your mind without thinking. I think on that day, that evening, he was in that stage, just laughing.
형 그려줄까? 아니
Should I draw you?
그려.
I love how this was like a third time where Jungkook asked him if he wants him to draw him, and he refuses.
뭐야? 가슴 너무 제 앞에 있는 거 아니냐고요?
가슴 means chest. Isn't your chest too close to the camera? See?
슬 정신줄 놓기 시작했군요.
Yep, there we go. What I just explained was said by Jungkook. Looks like someone's starting to lose their grip on reality.
꿈나라로 가야 되는데.
꿈나라, I told you. Dreamland. It's time to head to Dreamland, or time to go to bed.
다이어트를 시도했지만 첫날 실패했습니다. 실패하는데 20분 걸렸습니다. 시도를 안 해봤군요. 생각만 하다 끝났네.
One fan wrote, I tried dieting but failed on the first day. Took 20 minutes to give up. And Jimin said, you didn't even try then. Sounds like it ended at the thought stage.
잘 갔다 왔어요.
Someone asked, you had a good trip to Vietnam? Yeah, it was great.
다낭 갔다 왔는데.
Oh, so he said we went to Da Nang. I actually went to Da Nang recently. Oh, that's pretty exciting. It's a beautiful city.
재밌었다.
It was
거기
fun.
진짜
재밌었다.
마음씨 좋은 사장님이랑 그 봤었는데.
뭘요?
잘 지내시나? 베트남 마음씨 좋은 사장님.
마음씨 좋은. He said that we met this really kind-hearted owner of a restaurant or store. He didn't specify. And I wonder how they're doing right now.
그 사장님이 이랬어요. 정국이한테. 아니 핸섬이라고 나한테 이제 너 핸섬하고.
Handsome? I need to. There are some points where I really need to decipher what Jimin is saying, even though I'm Korean and what he says is Korean. And I'm assuming what he was trying to say is that kind-hearted owner of a store or a restaurant in Vietnam said these guys are both handsome, and then thought that Jimin was cute or something and pinching his face.
형이 귀여우셨나 봐요.
Maybe that owner, they didn't know who Jimin was. Maybe they thought he was just like a kid, super young kid, cute kid. But I cannot believe that it actually happened though, because from a Western's perspective, that's super rude. But I don't know. Who knows? Maybe they will tell us about it. Maybe we will get to see that once. Are you sure? AYS season 2 drops.
I love you.
Jungkook's really obsessed with drawing. Want to do some drawing, he said? And he's like looking at.
여러분 인스타에 제가 이거
Sorry. So Jimin said, I posted this on Instagram. He drew this one.
인스타에 제가 이거 올렸었잖아요.
Yep, he said this was me. He drew this.
얘가 그린 거예요. 이게 저라고 얘가 그린 거예요.
So this is me that Jungkook drew.
이거. 아이.
아이,
받고 싶어?
징계 받고 싶어? You wanna get punished?
얘는 나를 맨날.
맨날 means every day or always.
진짜 마음대로 그리네.
Is that seriously? He just draws whatever he wants.
에이. 에이.
안 닮았어요.
에이.
That's a distinctive style.
닮은 것 같기도 하고.
자, 지민 씨 빨리 들어가세요.
Time to wrap up.
들어가세요 빨리. 그럴까? 게임 하고 싶죠?
아니.
So Jungkook said, Jimin 씨, you really should head in now. And 그럴까? Should I? Jungkook's like, you wanna play games? Don't you?
괜찮겠어요? 왜 뽑아요 이걸?
아이 같이 끄고 가야죠.
Yeah, super tired.
그래 자야 돼요?
아이 그럼요.
아주 10시네 여기.
I should sleep. And Jungkook said, wow, it's already 10. And said,
들어가세요.
들어가세요. Go on, go in. Meaning go to bed.
아이 같이 끄고 가야죠.
And he said we should both log off and go. 들어가세요 is actually a phrase that you would say to someone in a respectful tone, saying goodbye to them. By that you mean return home. So that's something you would say as you send someone off.
괜찮겠어요? 왜 뽑아요 이거?
괜찮겠어요? Are you sure you'll be okay?
좋아요.
나 왜 그러지?
Yep. He's losing it.
그러면은
근데 자주 올 거라서 자주 올게요.
왜냐면은 우리가 진짜 일 말고 아무것도 안
안
하고
하고 있어가지고.
일주일에 하루 이틀 쉬거든요. 우리는 그때 계속 오기로 해가지고 올 건데
계속 올게요.
일주일 means week.
열심히니까 둘다 졸려.
Yeah, I know exactly what kind of mentality he's in right now. That the sleepy, jet lagged, sleepy mode, and you just like losing it, and just everything becomes funny to him. So they said we'll be coming live more often from now on. Honestly, we don't do anything except work these days, and we get like 1 or 2 days off a week. 하루 이틀, 1 or 2 days.
아 오늘도 7시에 일어나는데.
So we've made a deal to come live on our days off. So we'll keep showing up, promise. And yeah, they kept the promise. Yesterday.
심지어 소통도 약간 덜 하고 약간 우리끼리 막 계속 대화했잖아.
그러니까 이거는
우리끼리 그냥
되게
일방적인
일방적인 방송이었어.
그냥 유튜브 하나 만들고
그러니까 방송도
약간
I gotta listen to this one more time.
계속 오기로 해가지고 올 건데
계속 올게요.
10시니까 둘다 졸려.
As soon as it hits 10 p.m., both of us are super sleepy.
아 오늘도 7시에 일어나는데.
I had to get up at 7 a.m. today.
심지어 소통도 약간 덜 하고 약간 우리끼리 막 계속 대화했잖아.
Yeah. So I said we didn't even interact with the fans or the comments that much. It was mostly just us talking to each other.
되게 일방적인 방송이었어.
일방적인 방송.
그러니까
It was basically a one-sided stream, just us talking to each other. We should have just make a YouTube channel.
강요당했어 지금.
This whole stream felt like it was forced on armies, the viewers.
미안하네.
아니 우리 뭐
But of course,
가냐고요?
armies. This is something that armies enjoy.
침대에 갈 거예요.
침대 means bed, so it's like you're asking where am I going? I'm going to bed.
왜 이리 지민아 너 안경이 참 예쁜 고마워요. 잠깐만 내가 뭘 봤다.
안경 means glasses. Fiddling with the screen.
좀 멀리
The comments are a little far off now. And then he
파악을 해주는데 발음이 안 정확하면
noticed auto
아
captions.
지금 해주고 계셔?
So Jungkook noticed it shows captions, but if our 발음 pronunciation isn't clear,
이게 동시에 지금 해주고 계신 거잖아. 진짜 빠르게 말해볼까?
and he's trying to test out the auto translation.
아 빨리 하긴 안 되긴 한데.
Oh, and, he wasn't sure. They weren't sure whether it's the AI auto generation, auto generated translation, or there's actually human translators behind. So Jimin was saying gibberish really fast to see if the subtitles could be generated correctly. Alright, and they're about to say goodbye. Actually, no. Alright, I'm gonna skip this. It's basically them laughing.
뭐라고?
그 애가 그지. 뭔 소리인지 모르겠어.
너무 큰 소리 말지 말해.
아 그래?
선생님이 들으실 거래.
49. Alright,
그
here.
뭐야?
저 뭐야?
여러분들
여러분들 trying to wrap up with the closing remark.
이거 감사해요.
Alright, let's actually talk about when
그냥 난 반대인데.
they
같이 그냥 끝. 난 반대인데.
so Jimin wanted to log off together and say bye together, and Jungkook didn't want to do that because, as we know, he wanted to stay behind to communicate more with the armies.
이게 맞습니다.
And lastly, what they did was react to Jimin's Who.
아 내꺼.
I love that track and also the album.
그러면아.
후 해달래 후.
Remember na 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 na.
멤버 시절 I
See at night.
멤버 시절
Always on my mind. Something more. Oh, they're using an iPad, I guess. There was a funny segment, so we'll skip.
약간 이렇게 해서 찍고 싶었는데.
Because actually, this is the first time we're hearing like direct commentary from Jimin about the music video, right? I mean, we did get some behind the scenes video for the making of Who, or am I being confused with I love you, babe. I wanna hold your hand. Smeraldo Garden Marching Band? Didn't they have a behind the scenes video for Who as well?
감성을 끌어낼 수 있는 영상이 될 수 있지 않았나.
So he said, honestly, I originally wanted to film it in one long take. That way the emotional tone could have come through more deeply.
이것도 내가 각도를 잘 잡았어야 됐는데 뭐.
And Jimin said there are things that he wished he had done better. I should have framed some of the shots more carefully in terms of the angles. 각도 means angle. And there's a play, one part where it ended up looking like he was getting strangled.
사실 뜬소리만 했어.
형도 CG라는 소리가 있던데.
So they're talking about computer graphics. Jungkook asked, wasn't this all CG?
다 그거다? CG야.
Yeah, this is all CG. And Jungkook said he heard about that. And Jungkook
형도
joked,
CG라는 소리가 있던데.
I heard that even you were computer graphic CG.
정답해. 사실 뜬소리만 했어. 야 이제는 근데 진짜 크로마키에서 찍는 게 더 나을 수도 있겠다.
Exist.
Jimin said, but you know, maybe it would actually be better to film film using chroma key next time.
크로마키에서 찍는 게
Chroma key isn't actually an English word, right? Chroma key. Yeah. The green background for computer graphics.
영상이 나올 수도 있을 것 같아. 맞아. 이게 맞아. 더 좋은 영상이 나올 수도 있을 것 같아.
There's a place where they were talking about the tornado.
이거 CG 아니라면.
이거 완전 내가 연락드렸지.
이거 CG 아니라면.
이게 킥이에요. 이 토네이도가 킥이에요.
Do you remember the scene from the Who music video at the end when there's a tornado while Jimin is singing and dancing and there's like car flying around and this right here, the tornado, that's actually the kick, Jimin said. And Jungkook said
이거 CG 아니라면.
this is not CG.
이거 완전 내가 연락드렸지.
And Jimin said that totally I reached out to them. Meaning, I don't know. He reached out to like the weather god or the sun or the sky. 연락드렸지. He contacted. 연락 means contact or to reach out.
있어 밑에서 위에 이거 자기장으로 하면은 여기다가 해?
And Jimmy said, yeah, you know, I reached out to them so that they would do it with a magnetic field from below.
평소에도 하는 말인데 왜 이렇게 웃기지?
Jimin Jungkook said, yeah, that thing you just said is something that you say every day. And why does it sound so funny? And Jungkook mentioned during the live stream on July 15th that Jimin used to be super funny, but during and after military service, he got even more hilarious.
다 드리잖아. 호병한테도 연락드리고 했지. 일단 뭐 만나봐야 기다렸는지 안 기다렸는지 알죠.
Oh, this.
아직 계속 기다리고 있어요. 일단 뭐
Oh,
좀
그래서 도대체 누굴 기다렸는데?
all right. So Jungkook asked, so who are you waiting for? Right, talking about the theme of the song. Who exactly were you waiting for? And Jimin said,
일단 뭐
일단 뭐
만나봐야 기다렸는지 안 기다렸는지 알죠.
만나봐야. You never know unless you actually meet them. So I never know unless I meet them, meaning I start to date someone.
아직 계속 기다리고 있어요.
So the short answer is he doesn't have anyone, right? 계속 기다리고 있어요. I'm still waiting.
아미 여러분.
아미 여러분, army, everyone.
그래서 후 아닙니까?
그래서 who 아닙니까? That's why the song is called Who, isn't it?
우리도 참 많이 늙었다.
Yes. Fifth time they're commenting on themselves getting old. 우리도 참 많이 늙었다. We have really gotten old.
창을 앞에서 별의별 소리를 다.
Saying all this random stuff. 별이 별소리. Saying all this random stuff in front of a camera.
무슨 말씀입니까?
맞는 말이잖아, 맞는 말이야.
맞는 말이에요. 정우's like, it's not like you said anything wrong. You are right.
자, 이렇게 해서
Okay.
지민이 형의 후 리액션을 조금 댓글 이렇게 보내서 편하게.
아, 그 맞다. 그걸로 보면 되지.
Alright, so here we are really about to wrap up. That was so hilarious.
피곤해요.
피곤하다 means tired.
와 이거 재밌다. 자, 우리도
This was so funny because it was really So one comment read, when does this end? I want to go sleep.
우리도 빨리.
That one was funny because it's sometimes happens to me as well because sometimes when the members do late Weverse live, I like take notes live, but then it goes past 30 minutes. I'm like, okay, all right, I can do this. 1 hour, all right. 1 hour and a half. Are they still doing it? And then 2 hours. I'm like, when is this gonna be over?
빨리 갈게요 이제. 근데
Love it.
되게 센스 있고 재밌다.
It said, all right, we'll wrap up soon. But wow, our fans are really witty. 언제 끝나? 자고 싶어. When does this end? I want to sleep.
언제 자러 가? 나도 자러 가야 되는데. 이거 잘
언제 끝나? 자고 싶어.
Basically means when are you going to bed? I need to go to.
우리도 자고 싶어.
새벽
아니,
1시인데.
자러 가도 돼. 왜 그런
고정관념에서
벗어나야 돼. 이게 하고 있어도 졸리면 자면 되는 거예요 그냥.
Jungkook
우리
said,
계속 여러분 여기 있습니다.
you can all go to bed. Why hold on to this idea that you can't? Let go of that mindset. Just sleep while, leaving the live on.
네, 언제 킬지도 모르고.
We will still be here. You never know when we'll pop back on. And that's been true. Right.
그 노래 뭐냐면 제가 불러볼게요.
What was the hardest song to record? And Jimin said, you know which one? Let me sing a bit of it. That was Who. Humming Who.
다른 멤버들이랑 다 같이 해서 올게요.
Next time we come live, we'll do it with the other members too. And yep, he kept that promise.
Jimin, can I have your necklace or 해도 되겠니?
This was silly. Can I get your necklace?
목걸이랑 형이랑 지금 손금.
So Jungkook is saying like you're being treated like you're on the same level as the necklace.
보다 더 있을 가능성이 있어서.
야, 우리 정리할까?
예, 그럽시다.
Let's
자,
wrap things up now.
마무리만 좀
11.
마무리.
So at this moment, it was 11:11 p.m.
저희 어렸을 때 그런 거 있었어요.
11:11 is 태연 song, 태연 소녀시대 Girls' Generation 태연 song solo. I love the track.
얘기만 하자면 11시 11분에 누군가를 생각하면은 그 사람도 나를 생각한대요. 근데 저는 여러분 생각했거든요. 여러분들을.
Jimin explained, when we were kids, there was this thing. They said if you think of someone at 11:11, they're thinking of you too. Well, I was thinking of you all.
형이 생각하고 있죠 지금 라이브 중이니까.
But of course, they're thinking of us because they're watching our lives.
뭐라 그래 마지막에 뭐라는 거야?
예, 맞아. 어떻게 끝내요?
How should he wrap this up properly?
해야 될 거 아닙니까?
뭐라고요?
해야 될 거 아닙니까?
자야죠.
내일 일해야 되는데 내일도.
We gotta go to bed, don't we? Time to sleep. We got work tomorrow, and we have to wake up at 7. Remember?
자.
And then this is how they ended.
예.
자. 안녕히 계세요.
Oh man, the ending was hilarious, and Jungkook's ending to his own live was also hilarious, right? Trying to act like an anchor of a news show. Anyways, here we go. We just did it, covering a 2-hour live stream. I have a feeling that this video that you're watching is also chaotic. I have asked you whether this format is fine, whether it's fine or not, the way I do translation, the way I stop and play and then interact and do commentary. It seems like for a lot of you it's good enough and you appreciate and enjoy. I'm glad, but if you have any other feedback, feel free to comment. Of course, it doesn't mean that I can do as you tell me, because there are limitations on my end as well. But feedback is always welcome. And yeah, there were a lot of good stuff that they discussed. Some things that fans already knew about, some things that we didn't know about. So feel free to discuss which one was the most memorable to you, not only in part 3, the video that you're watching right now, but across this whole 2-hour long stream. What was the most memorable part? What were you surprised by? What was your favorite? All right. And as always, let's try to stay positive, respectful, and classy when we communicate. Peace and love. Bye-bye.